welcome to Reddit on Reddit, the internet's auditory version of Reddit. I'm Nelson Allingham, joined by Michael Campbell.
Nelson, you're sipping away at a lovely glass of water there.
Yeah, I'm done actually.
Can I tell
Pause
you...
the podcast.
Can I tell you the ache we went through to get you that water?
Oh, what did you do?
This morning, Stacey and I both individually went to the gym.
Okay.
And we both came home at the same time, sweaty as you'd like from the gym. You know, it's a bit of a hot day. Mm-hmm. And as we arrived home, got a message being like, your water's off.
Oh, that's
we're doing emergency works. We're like, well. If we had even got home 10 minutes earlier, we could have quickly had a shower.
Yeah.
So we had to pack a bag full of extra clothes, go down to my in-laws' house. Like, hello, we're having a shower here. We get a shower and then come back.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, after we did all of the annoying stuff, they're like, it's back on.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how they get you sometimes. Yeah, you prepare for a full day or several hours of inconvenience, and then they're like, nope, gotcha, we're fine. I hate that when, maybe, especially because I've been working at home, and sometimes they're like, well, there's an internet outage, emergency internet outage, we're working to fix it. And I'm like, sick, I can't do any work if I don't have the internet. And then it comes back on 15 minutes later. I'm like, guys,
come on.
If you're going to turn the internet off, do it for several hours.
It's fine with them doing it because when it happens, you probably message whoever on your phone like, sorry, the internet's out. But then when it comes back on,
I don't have to let them know.
You don't have to let them know.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm settling for the long haul on this one, lads.
It's weird, though, but that I have the... Yeah, I could just say it's going on for weeks, weeks and months. So, guys, I don't know what's happening, but I cannot get access. I don't know why, but I have paranoia at those times where they're checking, you know? They're on the
the outage website,
on the NBN website or something, and they're like, "Yo, is there an outage in this area?" No, it's back on several hours ago.
Then you go, let me go check my router. Then maybe something's getting kicked off on my router. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Oh my god, it was me the whole time. Oh my god, I had unplugged it from the wall. Yeah, that's a bummer. Anywho, let's get into it. This first Reddit on Reddit was cross-posted to us by Just Judging Reddit, and it was in the subreddit Ask Women. Ooh. And it was originally by Being Solid 482. Do you know I didn't realize, Cambo, that you can just go on Reddit and ask women stuff through this Ask Women subreddit.
Do you think most of it's just men being like, when you say you're okay?
Yeah.
But it seems like you're not.
Yeah.
Are you like, what do I?
Can I tell you one that I thought was hilarious? This has made me never want to go back to the subreddit ever again. And I understand there's nuance with this and whatnot, but just for what it is, let me tell you this other post that I saw in Ask Women. It was, what was a green flag? That you thought was cute that turned out to be a red flag. Oh. And the top comment was somebody saying, them not being jealous of me, I thought was cute. But then I realized it turned into a red flag because they just weren't invested in the relationship. And then the reply to that comment was, or the opposite, where they are jealous. You think that's cute, but then it's really not. I was like,
what's the right amount of jealous to be?
Fucked if you do it, fucked if you don't, basically. I was like, this is what a minefield. Could you imagine any man first being like, I would like to know what women think. That's the very first comment and stuff that they read. They're like, why? What do I do?
Men on average are already emotionally, intellectually subpar.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't confuse it. We need very simple. We're like monkeys. We need very simple.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, we've been told don't be jealous and don't be not jealous. Anyway. Okay, so this one was, what's the dumbest thing you did in 2025? I mean, not really a women-related question. I feel like we could just do this anyway. But I did.
It would be funny to go to every reply like, not woman enough.
Yeah, exactly. Are you a man? This sounds like a man thing to have done that was dumb. Can you think of the dumbest thing that you did in 2025?
There's no one thing. I don't think I have a big.
You've done lots of little dumb things.
I do dumb things like every day.
Yeah.
But I don't have a, oh my God, I can't believe I did X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think I do dumb things frequently. Here's a dumb thing I did today. Very mild, but it's just stuff like this that I'll do all the time, which was I was making some sandwich, making some toasties, and I used a knife to cut the tomatoes. And then I was washing the knife as I had the toasties done. And then after the toasties were done, I was like, I want to cut them. So I need to get the knife that I just cleaned. And I thought, what a dumb thing to do. Very mild, but I just think my brain makes those tiny mistakes, micro mistakes, you could say, all the time.
Yeah, but if that's the dumbest thing you did last year, that's pretty good.
Fine. No, that's not the dumbest thing. That's very, very small. Yeah. But I sometimes I don't find that funny sometimes, how your brain can just like skip a beat and you're like, this is so dumb that I did just the tiniest stupid mistake there.
Yeah, it'll be like, and it generally for me tends to be efficiency stuff.
Yeah.
I will do something like I'll use something, pack it away completely. Like I'll be like reading an instruction manual, right? And
yeah.
Like, do this thing. We use this tool. So I use the tool and then cool, done with that, put it away. And it's like, then use the tool again. And it's like, stuff like that.
The other day I put the nuts back in the fridge. I was like,
what, Nelson? That's the dumbest thing.
That's the dumbest. It's so dumb. Why'd I do it? And the annoying thing was I was saying to Ellen, I was like, I can't find the nuts. Do you know where the nuts are?
Where have you put the nuts?
You've hidden the nuts from me. And then she opened the fridge and she was like, you mean these nuts that you put here? I was like, no. I think the actual dumbest thing I did, properly dumb, last year, probably has to be, I don't even know if I spoke about this on the podcast. Presumably I did, maybe. But Ellen and I got married last year, and we did an official ceremony and a non-official one. And on the official ceremony day...
Oh, yeah.
This is pretty dumb, isn't it? But we got the time wrong.
Was this you, Nelson?
I
there
would
is
say...
an argument to be made. You could blame this entirely on your bride.
Yeah. I would say it's like, 55-45. Okay. I want to take a lot of blame for it because I saw several emails and stuff.
Okay. Do you want to explain what happened?
Okay. What happened was it
starts with we took a Friday off.
Took a Friday off.
To go to your legal wedding.
Yeah. And we told everybody.
Yep.
4:30.
Yep.
Is the time.
Yep. And this was just down at the town hall.
Down at the town hall. We were just like walking down there from a hotel that we were all staying at.
Yep.
So like my parents, Ellen's parents, and you guys.
Yep.
And what is funny is we were taking some photos beforehand, before walking down. And I got a call from an unknown number. I was like, no time for this. We're taking photos. So I canceled the call. And then it happened again. And I canceled the call again. And then, anyway, we're oblivious to this, obviously. And then we get down to the courthouse and it looks like closed up.
Yeah.
And then I think somebody even walked past.
Well, even before that person walked past, like every door is locked.
Yeah, every door is locked.
We tried several doors and it's like, it's as shut as can be.
Yeah. And the first thing that happened, the first time this person walked past who worked there was like a museum around the corner. Mm-hmm. I think she said, oh, yeah, there's probably just another ceremony going on. Sometimes they lock the doors, something like that. And we were like, oh, okay. It's pretty odd because it's like very close to 4:30, but that's fine. And then I think she went away and then came back. I think it was the same person. Mm-hmm. And then I think she had just maybe thought about it and been like, actually, I'm more concerned that maybe there is not a ceremony and you are not getting in.
Yeah. So I remember she said specifically, the alarm has been set.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Which is what you do at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And she said, you can't, like no one can punch in the code. You need the building manager.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
To open it back up at this point.
Yeah. Anyway, she gets on the phone to somebody and we find out that we were meant to be married at 4:00 and the person left. I mean, we were obviously there at like 20 past maybe.
Yeah.
So
we thought we were early.
We thought we were early. But the person was like, oh, last one for the day isn't coming in. I'm going home.
They've booked and paid.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to assume the wedding's off.
Yeah.
And I'll head home. On a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Before a long weekend, maybe? I don't remember. I remember it was just like, oh, they're not coming back.
Yeah. I do you know, and so it's annoying, right? Because obviously they called
to say
twice,
where are you?
Me, but they didn't once leave a message. I have the ability for people to leave a message, and then I would listen to it and be like, "Oh shit," and called back immediately. Which
is funny because Stacey and I got married at the same place, and I remember on the day they called and left a message saying, "Hey, just a reminder that your ceremony's at this time and to bring your documents."
Come on, we didn't get that.
Yeah.
The other thing was, so the reason why we were so certain on the time is because Ellen had actually emailed them and said, hey, just confirming this date, this time.
Yeah.
And maybe like these are the documents or whatever we have to bring.
Yeah.
And they wrote back, yep, that's correct.
Yes. Yeah, when she emailed, she said 4:30.
She said 4:30.
Yeah.
And then they wrote back to say yes, to confirm. And so that was like the last email that we had. So even in our like paranoia kind of thing, that was the last email that we checked to be like, oh, let's just make sure we haven't got the time wrong.
Oh, yes, we definitely said 4:30.
We've definitely got 4:30 because they said yes to that.
But it was like said in the body of an email, but in no official documentation.
Yeah. The previous official documentation they'd sent to us was 4:00. Yeah. And so, anyway.
From what I remember, because you guys did end up getting married. Yeah. But not that day.
No, the next day.
They rang, I think like the manager of the marriage registry called you.
Yeah.
Because clearly there had been some kind of error. 4:30 had been communicated.
Yeah.
And he was like, we can fit, because we all got dressed up in suits. We had a nice dinner organized, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, we can fit you in first thing before the first marriage tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
We can fit you in if you come back down. But we still had to go to the dinner that was booked.
Yeah.
And so it was that thing of like, no one get a single thing on your suits.
Yeah.
Because you will need to put them back on tomorrow morning.
I think my mum did end up wearing something else.
Did she got changed?
I think. Yeah, I can't remember. But that was also odd to be like going to this celebratory dinner before the wedding, still kind of nervous about are we definitely going to...
I remember walking into the dinner, you guys had not had it confirmed yet. And you took a call as we entered.
Yeah.
So for all we knew, we were about to have the saddest dinner in the world.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, we can't get married for 3 weeks now.
He was like, oh, we're booked up for like months. He's like, we can maybe squeeze you in like 3 months' time or something. I was like, no, we cannot do this. Anyway, it was kind of lucky that we did have that email saying 4:30 because I think otherwise it would have been 100% on us.
Yeah.
But he felt as though there was a little bit of blame on them.
They had not themselves pick up the change in the time during the communication at some point.
Yeah. Anyway, that was the dumbest thing I did in 2025.
That's a good one, I think. That's a good one.
Anywho, should we go through some comments, see what other people did that was particularly dumb? Sad marketing girl said, who is probably more accurate as opposed to what's the dumbest thing you did. But she didn't say who. The person after her, dumb bitch Cass, said the divorced guy. Okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's fair enough.
Granny knows best. This gooks, we're asking women here. So if it was Grandpa knows best, I wouldn't have a bar of it.
No.
I didn't take my own car to a family reunion dinner. Instead, I rode with a family member.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, that's a big mistake.
That is a dumb mistake.
Even going to a party with someone who seems more keen on the party than you.
Yeah.
Also a mistake.
That's always bad. It's funny because I feel like I've learned the lesson now, but there's been times where I've also been in this situation, like a family reunion or I don't think I've ever had a family reunion, but like a family thing going on. And somebody be like, hey, do you want a lift? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. And then I'm like on the way there, I'm like, this is great. I can have a couple of drinks. I don't have to worry about it because I'm not driving. I'm like, why don't I do this all the time?
Yeah.
And then I realized I'm stuck there for forever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this is why I don't do it. This is the reason. Nelson, hold on to this moment. Don't forget. This one I think is good. Everyone in the world can attest to this. Is by Bebe Blue. Ordered stuff from Temu.
Yeah.
It's a dumb mistake that we all make.
I've only
up to 20 times a year.
I've only ordered one thing from Temu.
Yeah.
And I mean, the efficiency of Temu scared me.
Mm-hmm.
So the only thing I've ever ordered from Temu was for our wedding. We just needed mini vases for tables.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you could order them like specialty from places. And Temu just had like a pack of 50 for $20. And I was like, okay, I don't love ordering from Temu. As a rule, I know they've got a very sketchy setup and all this kind of stuff, but it will get here quick and it is cheaper than all the rest. I need it for a day and I ordered it and it arrived so quickly.
Yeah.
And every part of that, I'm like, who have I hurt? But do you ever do that? Like, sometimes I do this on Amazon as well. I'll order something and they'll be like, it'll be there same day or next day. And I'm like, I didn't need it this quick. You guys can relax. Like, I don't want to stress out like a delivery driver or something. I know that they have really hectic schedules.
I think that's not actually as much of an issue anymore. Like, I don't think you're really putting people out.
I'm sure it's
anymore.
in a warehouse nearby.
Yeah. I think there was probably a period of time where like that was the case, and
I remember even that. This also left a bad taste in my mouth with Temu because I was like, just need to last a day, and they did last one day.
Yeah,
and then they was cracking and falling apart.
Yeah,
I was like, man, that's some shoddy stuff.
Yeah, this is what I ordered off Temu. This phone case.
Oh, really?
Which looks kind of fine otherwise.
Yeah.
Because it's actually really hard to get a phone case for. I've got the Pixel 9 Pro Fold, and it's really hard to get cases for this. And I ended up like kind of sucking it up and being like, actually, first I went into a website and I was like, oh, these ones look good, and all right, and I thought, I reckon they're drop shipping from Temu.
Yeah, well...
And sure enough, I went into Temu and within a few seconds found the exact one. And I was like, okay, I'll order it for Temu. And the price differences was like, it was $60 difference probably. Yeah.
Actually, I tell a lie then. There was two things at our wedding. This wasn't Temu, but it was AliExpress. So
yeah.
Much of a muchness. Other than I think AliExpress has like a slightly better reputation in that like most manufacturers in China just put their stuff on there too.
Yeah.
Rather than like Temu seems to be just dropship.
Yeah.
But we didn't have a guest book at our wedding. We had a phone. You pick up the phone and leave a voice message. And we were going to hire one. There's a company that hires them out called, I won't name them. But it was going to be like $400 to hire it for the day.
Yeah. Just like brilliant business, isn't it?
And they were like, look, we send it out to you. You use it for the day, you send it back, and then we'll send you like a Google Drive of all your voice messages. And stuff. It's like, cool. And I was far enough like down the funnel that I think I had like checked stock and the dates and all that kind of stuff. So they were really, really targeting me.
Yeah.
And just as I was about to pull the trigger, I did have that thought being like, I wonder.
Could I get one of these?
So I did like a reverse image search on the phone.
Yeah.
And I realized that they are essentially what they're doing is they're buying these phones off AliExpress.
Yeah.
For $100.
Yeah.
$110, I remember it being. $110.
They only have to get one gig to make their money back.
They put a vinyl decal on them.
Yeah.
And then they send them out. And then they do some of the back end, like, which I'll explain to you in a second, which is the admin part of it. But if you get 10 of them, $1,000 investment, you've started a business.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Pretty
so
good.
I end up just ordering it from AliExpress instead. The exact one that I was looking at.
Yeah.
And then what became clear to me, and it's obvious in hindsight, but what became clear to me is when I got it, it comes with a USB cable plugged into the phone. and it's just a USB receiver.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's just like a little Raspberry Pi-esque, even simpler than that.
Yeah.
Like it has a microphone that records to USB, and all they're doing when you send it back to them is they plug it into a computer, drag the files into a Google Drive, and then email it to you.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah. So good. Should we start that business?
Yeah.
You still got the phone, which is that one.
No, it broke when we were moving something.
Temu. Yeah.
It broke when we were moving something. Like partly my own fault. I didn't handle it particularly, but I remember being like, no, well, it still saved me $300.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I wanted to show you something funny about this phone, the phone case that I've got, and I understand again this is a visual thing, but it has a little lever at the sides that when you open up, you
it's like
can,
a little kickstand.
Yeah, a little kickstand. You can hold it up, and I was like, that's kind of pushed me over the line.
Yeah,
but
it's
anyway,
the flimsiest thing I've ever seen.
It's so flimsy, and
your phone. Okay.
There we go.
Oh no, it's forward again. Yeah.
But it does not work. Anyway, it was funny.
You get what you pay for, I guess.
You get what you pay for. All right. Let's move on. Okay. We've been on this one for a really long time. This next one is by Gone Fish Caking, and it was in the it was cross-posted just gone by Gone Fish Caking, and it was in the subreddit Ask Reddit. But it's originally by Spectacles 8822. What's a non-lethal curse you would inflict on somebody you disliked?
I'm just thinking about what frustrates me.
Mm.
And I'd love whatever you're using.
Mm-hmm.
It just has low battery warning
Mm.
all the time. So like if you're listening to AirPods, for example, when they hit low battery, they make this noise every now and again.
Yeah.
That's happening on all your devices. So and you can charge them and they'll be fine for maybe half an hour. But
yeah. How about everything they use is Temu quality? That's annoying. That's practically the same thing. I imagine if I got anything digital from Temu, the battery life would be nil.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's pretty good. Yeah, I need to think about the things that like annoy me the most slightly. Do you know what? Having blunt knives, that's really annoying. I really hate that. Not being able to sharpen a knife and you just always, for your entire life, have to use blunt knives.
Yeah.
That would kill me. Just the other day, Helen and I got a sharpener for our kitchen knives. And after we did it, I was like, why have we spent like probably 12 months with blunt knives? Yeah. This is a terrible idea. I cut through a tomato and it just went straight through. I was like, you're not meant to like saw through a tomato, turns out.
This is a curse I think maybe affects me.
Oh.
You go to a store and you try on an item of clothing and you think, this fits great.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get home and you put it on like the next week. Like, this doesn't fit as well as it did at the store.
That's so annoying. Yeah, that's really annoying. It's especially annoying when you're feeling like really good about the purchase.
Yeah.
You're like, I really like this style or something.
I remember I once brought a jacket and I remember I tried it on. I was like, love the jacket, looks great, decent price. Then I got it home and it was just because like when you try something on, you can't possibly go through every function.
Yeah.
And I remember I went to reach forward and I was like, oh, that's really tight.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess when I tried it on, I wasn't like lunging forward with my arms, but I'm like, I feel like I put my arms out forward like enough.
Yeah.
That this is annoying.
Yeah.
So whenever I was like going out for the day, I'm like, well, I won't wear that jacket because I know it's going to get really tight if I reach forward.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's little thing.
You really need to plan a day when you're not going to be reaching forward to wear that jacket.
Yeah. Reach behind me all day long.
Yeah.
Reach out to the sides, not a problem, but I can't reach forward without it kind of, like, I feel like it really limited my motion.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I was like, I didn't think to check that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wish that upon someone.
Yeah.
Where it's like, at the time, you feel great.
Yeah.
And then, you get home and it's just not quite right.
The
T-shirts are a little shorter than you thought they were.
Always reach forward when you're trying on clothes.
Honestly, I do it now.
Yeah. Actually, I
kind of do like an arm like stretch, I guess.
Yeah.
I've got pretty broad shoulders, so that is a big
Yeah.
For me.
I do a few burpees.
Yeah.
Just because that feels like maximum movement of your body ever.
Yeah.
You do a burpee, you've done every...
Arms are going up, arms are going out.
Yeah.
Depends on the kind of burpee. Sometimes the ups are going out to the side.
Oh, do all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we could read some people's comments and see if we agree or not. This is by Evil Resident. Every time you enter a room wearing anything with pockets or holes in it, they get caught in the door handle every time. Yeah. That is annoying. Yeah. It feels crazy as well that it's like that can even happen. Like you had this happen to you when you get your pocket caught in the door? Yeah. It seems like how could I do that? I feel like I must have been in such a awkward...
I'm looking at that door handle in this room, and that doesn't seem pocket height.
Yeah.
But I swear I've had my pocket caught in there before. Yeah. It seems too high. I'm not that tall. Yeah. If that was my pocket height, I wouldn't fit under that door.
It's things like this that help explain some other things in the world where you're like, that can't possibly happen. Like people can die by getting twisted in their sheets and stuff like that.
Yeah. Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
Seems impossible, but I caught my pocket on that door handle.
So anything is possible, really. Anything. That's a pretty good one. I like that.
Equivalent Roll 2683 says, may your farts burn your asshole like the fires of hell.
That's too on point. I want something more subtle. That is bad, and especially as somebody who's lactose intolerant and will continue to eat cheese, that one would get me. But I feel like I want more subtlety.
Nelson, I've just seen the next one, and it's triggered me like hell.
Oh no. Okay, by Jukebox Hero. Their phone charger now only works if they hold the cable at a specific angle. I think somebody has put this curse on me at one point in my life.
Yeah. I think Apple put that curse on me.
Yeah.
Their stupid fucking proprietary pin that they use.
Yeah. There's actually the comment after is, and the angle changes every time. I think that's funnier as well. They're like, oh, okay, it needs to go up and to the right, and then it'll change. And then they've got a few books or something to hold it in place, and then the next time, different angle. That's good. Actually, I was so annoyed, right? I think Google is great at software, but I think they're terrible at hardware. And that's just my personal experience I've had lots of Google stuff, and I still continue to have Google stuff. And a lot of it is broken. And I'm like, this shouldn't be happening for a company that's making billions of dollars. Yeah. But one of the things was my watch. And I would get so frustrated because it was the same sort of thing. I thought I'm putting the watch on and it would be really extremely delicate that if it wiggled a little bit, because it's got these tiny pins at the back, that it wouldn't charge. And I was so frustrated and I thought, oh, maybe it's the cable. No, it's not. I'm putting pressure on it. I'm putting the watch in different positions. And then one day, I don't know why or how, maybe I was troubleshooting. I decided to use the same cable because obviously the cable is unique, right? I can't just get another phone. You need somebody with that watch.
Yeah.
So I couldn't change the cable. I almost went and bought a new one from a store. But then it was funny because the guy let me try it in the shop and it didn't work. And he was like, oh, and honestly, it looked like a Temu type of charger. And he was like, yeah, sorry, I guess not. I was like, okay, great. And then I walked out. I was like, so lucky he just let me try it.
Yeah.
But that made me more suspicious of it's just the friggin' watch. Something's broken in the watch. But anyway, one day the cable just plugs into it's like a USB 3 into a plug. Mm-hmm. And I put that into a different plug. And that's what it was.
It was just the actual
it was the actual plug that goes into the wall. And I was so annoyed because I had spent months and months and months trying to, it would sometimes take me 10 minutes to go to bed because I was fiddling with the end of this thing. And turns out at no point was it the fiddling that had to do with it. It was just the charge wasn't getting through from the wall or whatever. Anyway, it was very frustrating.
I mean, this is not the point of this thing, but similar simple thing. Recently, my father-in-law and I put up some shelves in a spare room and we put a projector on one of the shelves.
Yeah.
And we did all this work, and then we went to set up and like, let's now test it. And it couldn't get it to turn on.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
And it was because we'd put a PowerPoint in, we just realized we never actually turned the power to the house back on. Because like cables in, it's plugged in, the switch is, it's meant to have power going through.
Yeah.
We just turned the whole power off the house.
That's
but we did it like an hour ago that we'd forgotten about it.
That might have been the dumbest thing you did in 2025. Wait,
5 years, 5
Yeah, 2025. There you go. All right. Let's do maybe one quick one before we go into Podnapping. This one's cross-posted to us by Gone Fish Caking, and it was in the subreddit Pop Culture Chat, and it was originally by BBYX Maddie. What's a pop culture moment that gives you secondhand embarrassment? Mine is Paris Hilton kissing a not pregnant woman's belly. I didn't know of this, or at least I had forgotten about it. And it's making me right now get secondhand embarrassment.
The thing that's so bad about it is Paris is like so mindful in this picture. She's like, oh my God,
she's being so
I
delicate.
am one with motherhood.
Yes. And the woman's like, and the woman
just
is
smiling.
I want to see the whole, like, I don't know if that was video recorder or it's just a photo, maybe. I don't know. But I was like, I want to know how that transpired.
Yeah.
Because the woman is smiling as she's doing this. Is she still in shock of like, oh my God, this Paris Hilton shit is so nice, and like, what's she doing? And I'm smiling, and then after the moment she realizes.
I reckon I'm trying to Sherlock Holmes this.
Yeah.
She's holding a bag. The woman being kissed is holding a bag.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's possibly says Hilton on the bag. So I reckon this is like some kind of promotional thing for an event that Paris was doing with maybe a meet and greet element or something to it.
So she's already a fan.
And then
So
like,
do you reckon-
oh, this is whoever.
Yeah.
This is Karen. She's like, oh my God, so nice to meet you. And congrats. And like,
Yeah. Do you reckon that she then played along with it? Because she's like, oh, I don't want to like, I like Paris Hilton. I don't want to like embarrass her or something. But then afterwards, maybe the person was asked about it and she's like, I'm just not.
I also want to point out, and I know this is visual, insane way to hold a bag. She's not holding it by a handle. She's just got it scrunched in her hand.
It kind of looks like a pillow bag.
It does kind of look like a pillow bag, but it's shiny like plastic.
We're really Sherlock Holmes in this picture.
Do you have one? I know you're not as pop culture.
Yeah, I'm not really. I don't think I can think of any off the top of my head. Is there something that you have that you like?
There is one I do love. The whole saga around the Jeremy Renner app is great.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
specifically when he had to send the notice that he was shutting it down because too many people were impersonating Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Because, I mean, I know we've talked about it before, but in case you're a new listener, as it turned out, it connects to your Facebook profile.
Yeah.
So you couldn't change your details on the Jeremy Renner app. The app that was only invented to talk about Jeremy Renner, who himself would sometimes post.
Yeah.
But people realized that if you just change your Facebook name and photo, it also updated. And so everyone just changed it to the same picture Jeremy used.
Yeah.
To his name.
Hilarious.
And then we're just posting all kinds of like offensive stuff.
Yeah,
and he had to be like, oh, people have ruined this thing that I tried to do.
They ruined my app about me. Terrible. Anyway. So I've got some comments here. This, I'm going to go the second one first because I find this funnier.
Yeah.
This is by Estemprano. So the actor who played the cop brother-in-law in Breaking Bad, Dean Norris, tweeting sex gifts. I think he was searching for sex gifts.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Do you know where this scares me sometimes? Because very occasionally, maybe once every 4 or so months, I'll be like, I wonder what that person is up to that I haven't seen in ages. You know, like whether it's a high school friend or something, just they'll pop into my mind and be like, do I have them on Facebook? And every time I'm so worried when I go onto Facebook because I never use it, that instead of searching their name, I'm going to like post just their name.
So it says like Justin Smith.
Yeah. And then everybody's going to be like, what? Why did Nelson just...
The thing is, they shouldn't put the search bar immediately above the post publicly
So
to
annoying.
everyone.
So annoying, yeah.
There's one in here. I tried to think of it and I couldn't remember the two people involved, but Empire Carpet Man has done it for me.
Yeah.
I remembered this tweet.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
from Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan posted a picture of him and Bam Margera.
Yeah.
He said, "Damn, Bam, I wish you were still here with us. I would still love to hang out with you again, brother. I miss you." And then Bam Margera's replied, like, "I'm alive, brother, but I miss you too."
Great reply. Yeah, I think it's like, what else can I say? I'm alive. I miss you too. Yeah. Yeah, that's really funny. Adam Levine. Okay, this is one.
Yeah.
This is by Barbara Bridget.
This is
Adam
bad.
Levine telling his mistress he was going to name his child, which he was having with his wife, after her.
Yeah. That's
crazy.
like the whole Adam Levine being exposed via Instagram DMs.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, I've never been like a huge Maroon 5 fan, but never has someone fallen in coolness levels so quick when you see the shit he was sending to these women. I remember one of them was like a reply to a photo she posted, and it was something like, "Damn girl, that body driving me crazy," with like the exploding head emoji. It's like, what a dork.
Yeah.
What an absolute dork sending that to her.
Yeah, that's so funny. You meant to keep those thoughts on the inside.
Yeah. It wasn't like a cool, like, "Hey, hit me up," or something like that. He was like, "Oh my God, baby, look at you." Oh, wow.
Mind exploding.
It's like the wolf with the hard eyes coming out of there.
Yeah. That's so funny. This one is a great one actually too. I think this is really good. It's by Sweet Baby Shayla, and they said it's a screenshot of a Twitter post that said, "It's 24 years since my all-time favorite press apology / correction. If any of you can beat it, I'm all ears. We apologize for the Princess Diana page 1 headline, 'Di goes sex mad,' which is still on the stands at some locations. It is currently being replaced with a special 72-page tribute issue, a farewell to the princess we all loved." That is so funny.
Yeah, it's so funny.
They're like, "Oh man, we really screwed up on this one." Like, it just goes to show, right, how like vicious the media is. It highlights it so brilliantly where they have to backpedal, where they're like, "Oh, actually, she wasn't really a bad person. We shouldn't be saying this shit about her."
Yeah.
Like, "Oh yeah, we're admitting that would have been okay if she is still alive, but now that she's dead, actually, it's a horrific thing to say about somebody." Like, it's just
Also,
so cruel.
Like the media needing to be first as well.
Yeah.
I've seen. I work in the same office as a radio station, and sometimes if they think something's going to happen, they'll just pre-make some stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember there was I won't name them, but it was a pretty prominent Australian musician.
Yeah.
Was going in for heart surgery.
Yeah.
And I walked past one of the graphic designers' desks, and they did have a in memoriam post that they were working on, just in case.
Yeah.
Because when it happens, you got to be quick. Like, you got to be the first one to really report it.
Well, I think I had heard stories about that for the Queen.
Yeah.
And the joke was that it was going on for years and years because
Like,
she just
have to update it every year to be like, all right, 2020, whatever now.
Yeah.
There's one last one here that I also I remember this happening, and I haven't thought about it in a while. It's by Pink Strawberry Candy. So this is a tweet by Rita Ora, the musician, now married to Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
It says, "Dropping my new song Monday if this gets 1,000 retweets." And you'll notice it has 100,000 retweets.
Okay, yeah.
"Dropping my new song Monday if this gets 100,000 retweets."
Yeah.
It got 1,381 retweets.
Oh my God.
But then she has replied to it being like, "Oh, by the way, my Twitter got hacked and somebody's threatening to release new music. I've worked really hard and nothing comes out until I'm ready."
Oh my God, that is so... I've never seen this one before.
It's pretty bad. It's worse because she was off by so much.
Yeah.
She was off. She got 1.3% of what she needed to hit her target. And then a lot of people also clowned on her because she said that people were threatening to release new music. So all the headlines were Rita Ora threatens to release new music.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is so funny. I want to know the time difference between her posts.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't
see the reply, can you?
Yeah, on the reply. Because like if I was quick enough, you could maybe I mean, it's still terrible anyway, but also then just delete the I don't know what you do.
I've just seen another one. I know we've been talking about this for ages.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Bluest skies. The one just under. Can you tell me what you see, and then I'm going to explain this picture to you. Is it on your...
Sorry.
It's directly under the Rita Ora one. Okay. By Blue Skies, it says, this guy whose marriage was totally fine.
Oh.
Do you know anything about this picture?
I don't.
So that is esteemed British actor Dominic West.
Okay.
Best known for being in The Wire, but he's quite an esteemed... I would say refined, well-regarded British actor. Mm-hmm. And there were reports that he was having an affair with a young actress named Lily James.
Yeah.
He's been married for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And him and his wife ended up doing a press conference to be like, we're fine. We're like, there's nothing going on here. But apparently he once tried to hide from the paparazzi to avoid answering questions. And he hid in a bush.
Oh no!
And they just waited long enough, and then at one point he pops his head out to check, and they snap this photo. So it's just like a wild bush with a man's head kind of looking.
Yeah.
And then he had to come out and address the cameras and be like, "I just want to say my marriage is totally fine."
Yeah. It is pretty funny.
You've never seen a more disheveled man. There's a more zoomed out picture of it.
Yeah,
a little bit further down, but it's just this like English countryside road. Bush with a man's head coming out of it. Yeah, and then below is a letter that they end up giving to the paparazzi to be like, no questions, but our marriage is fine. Don't ask any more questions.
Crazy.
It was just very odd coming from him because he's seen as like, it's like a Jeremy Irons or something. You're like, you appear to be a very, he's just hiding in a bush to escape the paparazzi.
Crazy. All right, Kimber, let's get into podnapping.
Oh my God, I'm being podnapped!
Podnapping.
This is Podnapping, where we nap a pod. We take a topic of conversation or a segment from another thing, and we do it ourselves. This week is my week, and I got one here through our subreddit from Binky Bink Bonk, so thank you very much.
Great.
And it starts with a bonus today I learned. Today I learned that the scientific name for a llama is Llama Glama. P.S. You should Bing Metazooa and play it for podnapping. So that's what I'm doing. This is...
I said to you earlier there was something on the Discord.
Oh.
For a podnapping. This is it.
This is the one? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So I think this is really cool, but it's very difficult. It's not really in our wheelhouse. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where you can do one a day and whatever.
Yeah.
So we can do this together. I haven't looked at the answers. I will read you this little paragraph here that sums up what the game is. Your goal is to figure out today's animal in as few guesses as possible.
Okay.
Wrong guesses will narrow down the answer by taxonomic rank. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, etc.
Oh man, they have come to the wrong man.
Yeah. The more your guess has in common with the answer, the more you will learn about the animal. Okay, so I did one yesterday because I was like, there is no way we're going to be able to do this. But there are little hints that you get because it actually pulls up a Wikipedia sort of excerpt that helps you with the taxonomic rank. Okay. So like it tells you what that means.
Yes, yeah, I gotcha.
And it might even give you some examples of animals. Yeah, so sometimes you can just sort of go through and do it. So anyway, it's going to be really hard, but let's give this a go. I'll turn the screen around to you as well so you can see. Oh, also this website, it's really slow.
It looks like when the internet was new.
Yeah.
These are the kind of websites you would get.
I'm assuming it's spending most of its energy loading ads.
Yeah.
What this looks like.
And it's doing a wonderful job of that.
Yeah.
We could hire the services of Fiverr according to all the ads surrounding this webpage.
Okay. Give me an animal. Any animal.
Oh, okay. So we just need one to kick it off?
Yeah. If you
Lion.
nail this on this first time.
Lion.
Oh my God. That'd be so good. Okay. Lion. Let's guess lion. So now it's saying that
it's not lion.
The answer and the lion have this in common. They are amniota or amniote.
Yep.
Amniotes are tetrapod vertebrate animals belonging to the clade Amniota, a large group that comprises the vast majority of living terrestrial and semi-aquatic vertebrates.
Okay, well that doesn't help.
This sucks.
That doesn't help.
But
it's a trait common in most animals.
Yeah. Okay, but it has also given some images of stuff that is under the same category.
Yep. Not a bunch of through line necessarily, I would say, in these.
Yeah,
images.
this is tricky. Oh, by the way, we've got you get 20 guesses in total.
Yeah.
So it's given you a lot, I think, because it's like vertebrate animal, whatever. Tetrapod vertebrate, it's hard. So do we want to go with
like one of the pictured
animals, which is like,
what do we got there?
There's like some sort of lizardy animal, a cobra, or some sort of bird, and a dog-like wolfy thing.
Let's go the cobra.
Cobra. It's the only one that I feel like I correctly identified. Okay, king cobra. Okay, so now ours also has in common the sauria. Sauria is the clade of. Oh my God! I realized that obviously yesterday I didn't need to read out any of these words.
Yeah.
They're all in my head.
Scientific words.
Yeah. Okay, is the clade of diapsids containing the most recent common ancestor of Archaeosauria and the Lepidosauria and all its descendants, since most molecular phylogenes recover turtles as more closely related to archosaurs than to lepidiosaurs as part of the... Oh my God. Sauria can be considered the crown group of diapsids or reptiles in general, depending on the systematics. Sauria includes all modern reptiles, or most of them, as well as various extinct groups. Okay, basically, this is why I think it does help in the end. It's saying reptile.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It would be nicer if it stopped using the scientific
One of the examples
language.
they've shown is a bird. But I know that birds and reptiles
technically a reptile, so could be in that sort of vein. So
I'm just saying I wouldn't rule out birds.
We're not ruling out birds. Yeah. It's a possibility. I do think this is cool as well. Kind of learning about because obviously I do understand that there's like in scientific terms that like groups different animals.
Yeah.
But even already, I'm like, I had no idea it went this far. I thought, we were like reptiles, and then we were like, okay, there's like some birds under the reptile group, and but no, it's so complex.
So I chose cobra last time. Do you want to choose an animal for this one?
Okay, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go away from snake-like things because I think you have to be somewhat specific in the end. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'm going to go crocodile. Okay. I also see it in the image here. So, I was doing crocodile. Okay, so I think we're closer again. Is now part of the group Archaeosauria. Archaeosauria is a clade grouping turtles and archosaurs and their closest relatives to the exclusion of lepidosaurs. Most phylogenetic analysis based on molecular data have supported a sister group relationship between turtles and archosaurs. Okay, so I think we're closer to turtles. Yeah, basically, it's saying a lot of
mentioning turtles a lot. So let's just start with the regular turtle.
Just a turtle. Oh, we have to choose between box turtle, sea turtle, or snapping turtle.
Let's go sea turtle.
Yeah, classic sea turtle. Okay, closer again.
Okay.
Akamileta is a clad of turtles that consists of sea turtles, snapping turtles, central. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
What are you going now?
All right. Let's go the snapping turtle. I
Okay.
think I like this. Is it? It's a
We did it!
snapping
Yay!
turtle!
Okay, well, I would say, I mean, it helps you a lot. But,
Yeah, it helps you a lot.
but I thought we were going to take way longer than that to define it down.
It's easier than it seems, and also I've realized again as I was reading this is probably terrible to listen to because I'm getting all the words wrong and it's very confusing just to keep up with what I'm trying to say because I don't know what I'm saying. But I think it's kind of quite fun to do.
It's a fun game.
It seems way more, because of the scientific words, it seems way more technical.
Yeah.
But I feel like you can, even yesterday, I feel like I was, it ended up being water buffalo was my one.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was guided even a little bit less, but it was like I picked up on hooves or something. So then I was like, okay, I'll try a few like hooved animals. And I don't know, it seemed like
And it's called Metazoo.
Metazoo.
Yeah, that was fun.
Metazooa.com.
Metazooa. Great. Well, thank you, Binky Bing Bonk, for sending that through.
Yeah. Cool. That's it, I guess.
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah. Oh, do we have a
We have a letter?
Do we have a letter?
We do have a letter. Yeah, do you want
I forgot to put it in, I think.
Yeah, I can do this now. You want me to
Okay.
do the letter?
Yeah, let's do the AMA.
You got the questions. We have the answers. So ask us anything at all.
This is the Ask Me Anything listeners of the show. Just like you, listener, can write in and ask us anything you want.
So we have I love emails like this, by the way.
Yeah.
When
this
we
is
get
good.
little life updates
Yeah.
from listeners. So this is from Hazza. It says, gentlemen, I wanted to share that I cried through your entire episode. It was that bad.
That's fair enough.
Nah, just kidding. I did
It's
cry.
also titled Happy New Year, so I think it was the New Year's episode. just by
Yes,
the way.
a New Year's episode. I did cry, but it was because I was dropping Kimmy off for my first day back at work. So for long-time listeners, you'll know this, but for new listeners, Hazard's written in for a long time, but recently had a baby.
Yeah.
Little baby Kimmy. I'm extremely appreciative to have something to listen to distract myself. It makes a big difference and was the reason that I was able to walk in after most recently laughing instead of crying. So thank you guys. Oh, that's very sweet. And then I've also added a picture of Kimmy. Still doesn't look like an old man. Thankfully, before and after her first night sleeping in a full-size crib, moved out of the cradle because she was violently throwing her legs down into the corner. I no joke woke up thinking our door was being busted down twice. It was that loud and shocking. Hope you guys are having a spectacular 2026. And thank you for always making my Monday mornings better. And then she's attached a couple of I almost said security camera, but baby monitor. Yeah.
CCTV of her daughter. I love that there's some things that, like they don't put in baby books or anything. Like nobody tells you about. But like, oh, by the way, at some point, possibly, your baby might not, but they might so violently rock their legs that it sounds like somebody's trying to get into the house. You know? Nobody's writing that down in the books.
Also, the more and more parents I know, the more that, this anxiety that Haz is talking about here about having to leave your baby for the first time or one of the first times. I remember a friend of ours, she's recently had a kid 2-3 months ago, and she came to someone's birthday and being minded by the parents. And she's just constantly has to be like, I need to call my parents. I need to make sure everything's okay. It's like, this sense of anxiety. So well done about getting over that hurdle. It must be.
Yeah, that's pretty good and very cute. I would be concerned if because we mentioned that Kimberly didn't look like an old man in the first photo that we got.
Yeah.
I was like, that's great because a lot of them do.
Yeah.
And Hazard said, still doesn't look like an old man. And that's made me think that it'd be funny if just one day Hazard wake up and Kimberly's like, oh, she's like, Kimberly looks like
an old man.
Looks like an old man now. How did this happen? Normally it doesn't go back the other way. But no, very cute.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I love this Christmas photo. Oh my God. So
yes.
Okay, anyway. And we're not obviously going to circulate that because that's
weird,
but it's very cute.
We're going to share someone else's baby photos.
But thanks for writing in, Hazza. If you'd like to write into us, even with just some live updates.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Throw in some cute baby pictures.
Yep.
You know, or animal pictures. Sometimes we get animal pictures.
Or if you don't have a baby, you as a baby. We'll accept that.
You as a baby, or acting as if you are a baby.
Fully grown, dressed like a baby,
Yeah,
crying would be great.
crying. Yeah. If you're being swaddled by somebody else, bonus points.
Yeah, that's bonus points. Yeah. Swaddled by a baby.
If
You're fully grown dressed as a baby,
reverse.
but you've dressed a baby up like a fully grown person,
This is good.
and they're swaddling you,
Yeah.
you get a fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Only the first person that does it.
Yeah.
No AI.
I was going to say no AI. Don't you dare. Okay. Anyway. Yes. So if you would like to write into us, you can do so. readitpodcast, readitpodcast @gmail.com.
Yep.
You can also reach us at our subreddit or the Discord. The link is in the show notes.
Correct.
And
Rate
that's
the
it.
show, review the show.
Rate the show, review the show. Thanks for listening, and we will read you later.